Um, what I want to say to y'all out there is basically living in the United States for me as a first generation African American. I don't really have much social interaction with people besides my family and a few friends I have and a few people from church. I don't really know too many people. America has always kind of been a lonely place after high school finish. I realized that as an African, most people who have been in America for a long time, like white people and black Americans, are probably never going to be my friend. And I'm not really ever gonna have too many friends in America. Like my neighborhood is a pretty lonely place. Like you just walk through, go through the streets, it's empty. We don't know the neighbors. We don't know their life story. We don't know anything about our neighbors. There's no collectiveness in the neighborhood. The youth are not socializing. And America is pretty much a lonely place where you just drive through the streets, go to work all day, come back home, go on social media, look at music videos, and the only thing that really has consoled me in my life is classical music, metal, and Ethiopian music and Congolese music and Ugandan music and Kenyan music. But basically, what I'm trying to say is that my only consolation for social interaction of knowing a lot of people is going back to Uganda, because in Uganda the cost of living is low and we know how a lot of people are there. But we're all it's easy to make friends in Africa, but the only problem is that the economy is not good, that the lack of job creation, there's lack of the economy. It's very behind economically. It's like basically living how people lived in the time of Jesus Christ, like 2,000 years ago. The economy is not good. People lack health care. You can't afford anything inside there. So basically, even when we go there, we become poor because we can't afford anything inside there. We're basically relying on the money that we made in America to sustain us while we're there. If you've made any while you're here, if you go there when you're unemployed, you're gonna have a sucky time. But basically, what we're hoping for is that I hope I can study something like development economics to better Africa. If I could run for a development economics position in the government of Uganda or an African government, I would love to work on the economic board of African countries to improve the job creation and the overall economic circumstances in the country, because it's my desire to see Africa get better economically, but I just have to study the fields and work with maybe the British government or the American government to make my dream a reality of making Africa a better place overall. But it's just right now Africa has high unemployment rates, and it's just that it's been 50 years of unemployment, 50 years of freedom in Africa, but all we've seen is war and chaos and lawlessness and stealing and deception in the countries and betrayal. So it's really sad what's happening in Africa, because we can't live there because the country never got better. We're stuck in America because if we go back there, there's no jobs and we'll run out of money. And it's just terrible in Africa because the governments don't give a shit about the people. And that's a sad situation of the people of African descent. Our people do a lousy job in government and can't focus on things that are difficult like white people do. White European governments focus on things and tasks that are difficult, and they concentrate their brains on complex tasks, while African leaders just bicker and shoot guns and hurt people and do childish things their whole life into their old age.